Konnichiwa! Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Nihongo Master podcast. It's Azra, your host, and we're coming to you with another one from our language series, Study Saturday. I promise it's going to be an easy one. After all, this episode is only a few minutes. Yeah, we're going to look at how to say only in Japanese, and there's only a handful of ways. We'll have a rundown of the differences between the various ways explained in the simplest way possible. Our bite-sized language series is based off Nihongo Master's online learning system, where we break down the grammar points efficiently, followed by a few fun role-playing scenarios exempling their usage. Look no further for an engaging way to learn Japanese, only at nihongomaster.com. Right, enough of that. Let's get into our grammar point for today, shall we? So, we mentioned before that there are a few ways to say only, or just in Japanese. We'll look at 4 today. The first one, which is the most common and easiest of them all, is dake. This way of saying only is the simplest of them all. You can attach this to any word. Verbs, adjectives, nouns, all of them. Let's an example, shall we? I've only went to Disneyland once. So, if I want to say that in Japanese, I first have to get all the pieces together. Disneyland is said in the katakana way, Disneyrando. Went is the past tense of to go, so iku conjugates to itta. Once is ikkai, and we use dake for only. Now, all together we have Disneyrando ni ikkai dake itta. The second way of saying only is by using shika. Now, this is also another common way, but the difference between this and dake is that shika is used with negative verbs only. It has a stronger emphasis on the only and usually has a bit of a negative nuance. The same example we had previously can also be used with shika, but the verb has to be in the negative conjugation. It then becomes Disneyrando ni ikkai shika itte nai. Okay, let's move on to the third one, bakari. This word has a few different meanings when attached to various words. That's a whole other episode on its own, so today we'll just look at how to use bakari to mean only. It's similar to dake in meaning, but its meaning is closer to nothing but. So to use this grammar point, you can attach it to nouns or the te form of verbs. Make sure it's the te form. If it's any other forms, it gives a whole other meaning. Let's have examples for both. An example when attaching to nouns is terebi bakari miteiru. This translates to I do nothing but watch TV, or I only watch TV. You can also say this as terebi o mite bakari. Note that bakari is attached to the te form of the verb. Finally, we have the fourth way of saying only, and that's tada. Now, the meaning of tada is closer to saying just or merely. You usually use this at the start of the sentence, but not limited to that sentence structure. Tada tomodachi da translates to he's just a friend, or he's only a friend. You can also use it with dake in the same sentence, like tada tomodachi dake da. Bear in mind that tada is also often used to add more details to something that's just been said. For example, if you want to say that the cafe is good but it's just a bit expensive, you can say it this way. そのカフェがいいと思う。ただちょっと高い。And that's it. The differences are ever so slight, really. So let's recap them just so we're clear. There are 4 ways to express only in Japanese. Dake is the most common and simplest of them all. You attach it to any word. Shika is also common, but can only be used with the negative form of verbs. Bakari has the same meaning as dake, but it can only be attached to nouns or the te form of verbs. Tada can mean more of just or merely, and often used at the beginning of a sentence. Dake can also be used in the same sentence for emphasis. As promised, we'll look at some example situations using the new grammar points we just learned. The more you hear it in practice, the more accustomed you are at using it yourself. So our first role-playing scenario is a conversation between sisters Kiki and Reina, who haven't seen each other in a while. We'll have the English translation afterwards, so don't worry if you can't catch the whole convo. Reina, 久しぶり。元気？大学で忙しいよね。元気元気。お姉さんは大学超忙しくて難しいと思う。最初の週ばかりだ。お姉さんの新しい仕事どう？いい会社？そうか。レナは大丈夫だと思う。 私の新しいの会社はめっちゃいいよ。1週間の4日だけ働くよ。わあ、羨ましい。私、1週間には1日しか休むことができない。めっちゃ忙しいね、リーナ。健康に気をつけてくださいね。ありがとう。あ、SNS でお姉さんと男の写真を見た。彼は誰？彼氏かも？いやいや、それじゃない。ただ友達だけだ。リーナは彼氏いるか？大学にはかっこいい男の子がたくさんいるよね。へへ、お姉さんが間違ってないよ。Now, let's have a listen at the English translation. Reina, it's been a while. How are you? Are you busy at university? I'm well. How are you, sister? University is so busy and difficult, I think. And it's only the first week. How's your new job, sis? Is it a good company? I see. I think you'll be fine, Reina. My new job is so good. I only work 4 days a week. Wow, I'm jealous. I can only rest 1 day in a week. You're really busy, Reina. Please take care of your health. Thank you. Ah, I saw your picture with a guy on social media. Who is he? Maybe your boyfriend? No, that's not it. He's just a friend. What about you, Reina? Do you have a boyfriend? There are a lot of handsome guys in university, right? You're not wrong. Okay, moving on to the second role-playing scenario. We're going to be listening to Ryo and his classmate Nini discussing about school. Take notes if you have to. We'll have a short quiz afterwards.
ねえねえ、数学の授業の宿題は何？ 10 ページから13ページまでか？
いやいや、10ページだけだよ。それらのページは英語の授業の宿題だ。
いやー、毎日たくさんの宿題があって、僕は毎晩宿題をしてばかりだ。暇がないな。
そうだよね。頑張って。学校はあと1週間だけだ。
学校の休みの時はもう勉強するだけかも。
りょうは真面目だよね。私は休みの時、ゲームばっかりしてるよ。
嘘。休み中に勉強しないの？
いや、学校でしか勉強してないよ。Now, for the 3 quiz questions for you to challenge yourself with. First question, what is the page for their math homework? Second question, how long do they have before their school holiday? Third question, what does Nini do during her school holiday? Answer check. The first question's answer is, it's page 10 only. The second question's answer is, they have a week of school left before the school holidays. The third question's answer is, Nini does nothing but play games during the school holidays. Let's wrap it up with a quick vocab recap. Disneyland. 一回 one time or once. テレビ TV. 見る to see or watch. 友達 friend. 高い expensive, but can also mean tall or high. 久しぶり it's been a while. 大学 university. 忙しい busy. 難しい difficult. 最初 first. 新しい new. 仕事 work. お姉さん older sister. 会社 company. 働く to work. 羨ましい jealous. 休む to rest. 男 guy. 彼氏 boyfriend. かっこいい cool or handsome. 間違っている to be wrong. 数学 math. 宿題 homework. 毎晩 every night. 毎日 every day. 学校 school. 真面目 serious. 休み holiday. 勉強する to study. And there you have it. 4 ways to say only. Which grammar point do you think is the one you're only going to use? Tell us your thoughts by commenting on our social media platforms. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. We don't bite, I promise. Also, if you're interested in similar bite-sized grammar pointers, head over to the Nihongo Master blog for more. And if you're keen on picking up some more Japanese for yourself, pop onto our official website, nihongomaster.com, to learn more about our interactive online learning system. At Nihongo Master, we offer efficient Japanese lessons that are quick, easy, and fun for Japanese language learners of all levels, from beginners to advanced. Our smart tools will assist you in areas where you need a bit of a push and congratulate you on the ones you aced. Get a subscription today and get a head start on your Nihongo journey with Nihongo Master. And thank you so much for listening in. Join me next time, where we'll be looking at another interesting part of the Japanese language. Mata ne!